I'm going to holler at you after the game. Likewise.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants.
Let's go. Rematch from the playoffs last year.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jeffries. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And the Panther first down.
They'll run with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to
play. It's our identity, Madden.
Really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Freaking missed him. I missed him. Oh, I'm going to kick myself for circle being that open. I'm going to kick myself for circle being that open. When I look back at the film, I'm going to get an F on that play. That was terrible. Terrible. Terrible.
4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun, Jeffries.
Oh, that's pass interference, coach.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
That's pass interference, ref. Don't let him do an MVP like that, ref. It's pass interference.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Jeffries.
I tried to throw the ball.
Here he lost the football.
That's my fault.
The Giants have it. It's picked
That's
up.
my
He's
fault.
at the 30. 10.
I had him open.
This is taken
Made the wrong
into
read.
the end zone.
Had McCaffrey coming out the backfield, wide open. And I don't make the
And
mistakes.
Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take
Dang,
it
I
back
had
to
it
the
wide
right
open.
for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there.
Proud of myself on no dang turnovers. Turn the ball over. First drive of the game. Easy money. Easy money. He's playing a soft zone. Easy money. Soft zone ain't making no noise. Just gotta play
The
smart.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
And the
That's gonna hurt him.
that one up in a big way. I think doubling him
That's gonna
has
hurt
to be
him.
a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw. Jeffries. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Good read.
He is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the play fake.
Oh.
Jeffries. He'll buy some time right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll take this
Let's
into
go.
the end zone. Touchdown,
Let's go.
Carolina. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Just had to get the rust off. We ain't playing about that bye week. Bye week
So
got
these
us
teams match
rusty.
touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're
Super
tied
rusty.
7-7.
Matt Gay set to
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
All right, defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And they're able to work this to the 25.
Take his whole head
It's all
off.
said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and
course
90s.
I'm
You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 14. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like...
Come on, what the fuck? Gotta make that hit.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Giants 14, Panthers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 11 on the play. And now it's second down. Back to throw. Jeffries. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't look up. What's going to be the final play of this first quarter? Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Off play action. Jeffries. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. 20! And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Get down near the goal line. This is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But
oh, come on.
He the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and the way that we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal?
That's a damn three-step
for situations like this, do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught.
Nobody behind him.
3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Come on, Callahan. That's your fucking zone. It's right to your fucking zone. What the fuck are you letting that man cross your face like that?
Well, things are definitely going right for them here.
No pressure neither.
Pick it down,
That's sad.
any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own 9-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not
pick
playing
up your
to just
block.
get
We out of
your
there.
own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs.
Pick up your block
you want to
and
pick
we're
up
out
5 or
of there,
6
so.
first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Here's McCaffrey.
Yeah, right. That
And a very short pick up there across the 15 to the 16.
It's one-on-one in the hole.
And it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Jeffries. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Why you so damn slow?
26.
You run fast as you is. No, don't do no backflip. Should have scored off of that. Boom.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the
catch.
Timing.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up second.
Looking to throw on second down. Jeffries. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The global wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
It's down. And 7 yards to go.
From the gun, Jeffries. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
We got to clean up a little bit. Just got to clean it up
And
a
a
little
fair
bit.
catch signaled for and
You're
taken
sloppy out the
successfully.
bye. Maybe I made y'all practice
Giants
too
take
much.
over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's
How y'all
something
getting ran
as
out of
something that's
it?
been
Like,
done many
I put
times
you
before.
where
A
the
lot of people say
ball's
it's not
coming.
worth trying.
You got to make
Running a
that hit,
draw,
bro.
running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
Fast as
And
you
if
are.
it does,
I
that
got to
can
go back
alter
to
my
4 down
strategy and
lineman.
potentially get me some points. And if it
Y'all
doesn't
can't
work,
make the hit.
well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
That's done now. That's done.
He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Looking to throw. Jeffries. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Where the hell's my other fullback at? Got too many running backs. Somebody about to go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
You stop trying to hush the crowd.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Kyle Juszczyk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
That ties the
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
So, I played prevent the last 4 games. And somebody scored on me every time I played prevent. So, I'm not playing prevent no more. Fuck prevent. I play
offense at the line,
I play
ready to begin their
mode.
next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot.
Way to clean it up.
Runs out.
Sloppy
So thanks to
first
the late
half.
touchdown,
Can't get much
it's a
sloppy.
tie ball game here heading to break.
We cleaned it up.
As we'll send you down
Cleaned
the
it
coast
up.
now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan
Defense gotta pick it
ready
up.
with our EA Sports halftime.
Offense kept us in.
Coach,
The defense gonna take us home.
the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
So, you know, he's just doing basic crossing routes, back and forth, left and right, left and right. We're just going to sit in the middle of the field. He's going to have to make a decision before the D-line gets there. If he can make that decision before the D-line gets there, he's a good man.
Second half begins
got
with a run
blocked.
from Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Take a
Gain
go
of
ahead.
11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. What makes a draw play
Spread
like
the
that
line.
successful?
That's my
Well, we did
fault.
see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the
aggressive.
defense
Too
think
aggressive.
it's going to be a pass.
Just wait for my opportunity. It's coming. I'm going to do something stupid again. Don't try me again.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Hayward brought him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback
They used
trash.
great
I'm not worried
leverage,
about it.
held their spot,
Quarterback is
and stacked
shitty.
him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Shepard deep.
Oh, God, I had a fast safety.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 33. They got 29 yards that time.
Seen that from a mile
Panther
away.
territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back into youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball. Because you're
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And a Panther first down.
Back to throw. Jeffries.
I know that's grounded, but I
And
don't
that'll be
care.
incomplete.
Wasn't nobody open.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Wasn't nobody open. But that's okay. That's fine.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
There's a lot of people in the box. Whatever.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jeffries. And he takes a shot on the release. This will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
No.
And he didn't quite have the bank spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Defense, let's get back to work.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Give me that shit.
He's going to be
Give me that
intercepted
shit.
a third
Give me that
time.
fucking shit.
Jeremy Chin
Stop
picks
playing.
it off. And he will bring
Some
this
fucking
one
respect
back.
on my
It's
name.
a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now we bottle them up. Now we play the run, play conservative deep, make them come for us. We got two tight ends, trips.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
Yeah, you're Farley. Clean it up, Farley. Clean up.
Let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
You worry about that. You're going to have to dink and dunk all the way up the field. Most people don't got the patience for that. Ain't many people that's going to dink and dunk all the way upfield. Everybody ain't built like that.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go. Single back. Clean them up. Clean up Ali, baby. Clean them up. Too clean.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up
from the shotgun.
Good scene. You've seen the scene. I swear I was looking for Barkley. Clean it though. I can't even be mad at that.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
There we go. Thinking that. That scene won't be there no more though. That scene won't be there no more. Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
They'll look to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Don't even worry about it. We're going to run this
That's
hybrid.
number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
We're going to hit him with this hybrid cover too. Yeah.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
a give to Barkley out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
We'll see what happens. He hasn't seen this all day. No, get out of it. Get out of it. No, get out of it.
Now it's Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Oh, we can live with that. We're good about that. That's my fault.
11-yard line.
I didn't ought to go back out of that stupid man defense. That's all my fault. Yeah, so O-line is on fire. Shit. I don't know what side to attack.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the crossing routes. It's just crossing routes is all it is. It's only crossing routes. That's it.
31's the mic. 65.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's funny
They'll
because I
contain
told the
him
whole
to just
defense to watch
4.
Barkley.
Second down. And we see another pitch and
I know what
catch
he's
there
trying
to
to
the
do. He
running
wants me to
back.
take
This
that middle
position just
linebacker
continues to
out
evolve.
of the hole
They
so
become
he
just
can
as
throw the
critical to the
crossover
passing
behind. He
attack
wants me to say
as a
down
lot of
Barkley.
receivers,
But watch
tight
this
ends,
crazy
because their
adjustment.
ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an
3rd and 3.
offense.
3rd and 2.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's a gain of 5.
Again, it's Barkley.
That's a loss of
Barkley
one.
did
That's a
not
loss of
get
one.
there. One score down. Here we go.
You better keep the field there.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You got to make them think. Yeah.
So on
Got him
4th
up out of
down,
that.
out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is
My
good.
games.
And that'll bring them back within 4.
Timeout just gave me
So an
4
interesting
points.
call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much.
Time to put the
end.
women and children to bed and go looking for supper.
The thinking
Give me a
must
block,
have been
fellas.
they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
I know what he thinks I'm going to do out of this. You know what? We're going to do what got us here. Consistency.
The Panthers out there
Roll
ready
this
to
line.
begin
Roll
their
this
next
fucking
drive.
defensive line
And they're
out of the
coming
wall.
off a
Let's
3
go,
and out, my
guys.
friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, my goodness.
As he throws there, incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh, my God. Who is he throwing the ball to?
They get the turnover.
Who are you throwing the ball to? There's nobody in your face. Your feet were set.
And he's able to take this one back.
There was no pressure.
6-yard line.
That's crazy.
CD, I know it's just his
That's
second year in the
crazy.
league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
13 yards, good for a giant 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Let's see you
13-yard
get there,
gain
fellas.
yet again, just like last play.
And here we are in the
Let's see you
4th
get
quarter.
there,
We're going to
fellas.
watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be
God.
more confident as a ball carrier. And guess
Lord,
what? You're going to
I
go back
took
and
my
tell your
guy.
offensive
Look at
coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
I like to fuck
That was a
that up.
touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, what are you guys doing? What are y'all watching?
For a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 31, Panthers 28.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jeffries. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms here going over the middle. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
They'll drop the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively.
A loss of 2.
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
14-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Off play action. Jeffries. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.